So let us start number system part 2. So in previous topic what we learn about natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers and irrational numbers. So it is very important to know about how we categorize rational and irrational numbers. There are terminating decimal and non-terminating, non-repeating decimals. Terminating decimals are said to be rational number. You have to learn about this. Terminating decimals are said to be rational numbers. If we take an example, so we can take here 2/5. It is very important to understand what is the exact meaning of terminating decimal. Terminating decimal, when we divide a number by any of the number, if we get our remainder 0, so we can say that the decimal is said to be terminating decimal. It means once we get our remainder 0, so the decimal is said to be terminating decimal. And you can see, look at carefully, this number is also in the form of P upon Q. So indirectly or directly it called as rational number. The next one is non-terminating repeating decimals. What are non-terminating repeating decimal? The number, when we go on division, the number not give us remainder 0, that type of number is said to be non-terminating. The second one, I focus here, the second one is repeating decimal. Repeating decimal means when you divide a number and it's repeat itself. Suppose we have a number 100 upon 3. 100 upon 3. So you get your answer near about 33.3333333, so on so. You go on division. This process is endless process. So you can see that this number is non-terminating. Non-terminating, the meaning is we not get our remainder 0, but this after decimal the number is repeating itself and we can use or write this as 33.3 bar. So this number is said to be non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. But this number 100 upon 3 is also the part of P by Q. So directly or indirectly this number is also rational number. So what we learned here, the rational number, terminating decimal are also said to be rational number. Non-terminating repeating decimals are said to be rational number. The very next, irrational numbers. Irrational numbers, we are already discussed about irrational numbers. The numbers which are not in form of P upon Q, which cannot be written in the form of P upon Q, are said to be irrational number. But we are focused here the condition non-terminating, non-repeating decimal expansion. So very important for you guys to understand this. What are non-terminating, non-repeating decimal expansion? See, 1.10, 100, 1000, 1000, so on. So the process goes on. This type of number, you can see that the number after decimal there is no sign of repeating itself. So this type of decimal expansion is said to be non-terminating, non-repeating decimal expansion. So that's why it is irrational number. Also we know under root 3 is irrational number, and on solving under root 3 we know the value 1.73205081, so on so. And this number is also non-terminating because we not get our remainder 0 as well as non-repeating decimal expansion. So this under root 3 is irrational number but comes in the category of non-terminating, non-repeating decimal expansion. So what we learned here? Non-terminating, non-repeating decimal expansion are said to be irrational numbers. So students, next we are focus on the properties of rational as well as irrational number. On the behalf of those properties, we identify the particular number is rational or irrational. So very first property is sum of two rational numbers are always rational. How? Otherwise, example 2. What is 2? 2 is rational number. Addition plus 3. 3 is also rational number, and on addition our answer is 5. And 5 we can write in the form of 5 upon 1, which is presently in the form of P upon Q, where Q is not equal to 0. So that's why sum of two rational numbers are always rational. So our next property is the property number 2. So the property number 2 is what? Sum of rational and irrational numbers are always irrational number. Sum of rational and irrational numbers are always irrational number. Let us take one example. 2 is a rational number and under root 3 is an irrational number. Once we go for addition, so it is very tough to add because under root 3 is not a perfect square and it is an irrational number. So addition of rational and irrational number is always irrational number. This property you have to retain or commit by yourself. That's why by the use of these property you get your answers in the questions. Number 3, difference of irrational and rational numbers are always irrational. Difference of rational and irrational numbers are always irrational. Let us take one example. Under root 5 is an irrational number and this is sign of subtraction, and 2 is rational number. So this is what? So we can't subtract 2 from under root 5. So under root 5 is irrational number. So if you go for the solvation, so what you have to do, you can take here under root 5, you can solve the under root 5 by the long division, and then you can subtract your this 2. What you get once irrational number, otherwise you get a number which is non-terminating, non-repeating decimal, and itself that number is irrational number. Fourth property is what? Product of rational and irrational number product of rational and irrational number is always irrational. How? 2 is your rational, multiply by root 3, which is equals to 2 root 3. So it is what? 2 multiply 1.732, so on. So we know that under root 3 is an irrational number. Once we multiply this, the number is also irrational number. Here we have 2, 4, 6, 7 to 14, 1 carry, 2, 1, and here is 3. So this is also non-terminating terminating, non-repeating decimal expansion, non-repeating decimal expansion. That's why the product of rational and irrational number is always irrational. The next one, property number 5. Fifth property, one of the most important property, quotient of rational and irrational number, quotient of rational and irrational number is always irrational, Likewise, 1 upon root 2. You can see 1 is what? Your rational number. Under root 2 is what? Your irrational number. So here is what? We have 2 to 3 ways to solve or to understand this rational number as well as irrational number. One, we know that 1 upon under root 2 values 0.141, so on. So otherwise, if you don't want to write this value, you can understand the concept of rationalization. This is what 1 by root 2 on rationalization. What we get under root 2 multiply by under root 2 and divide by under root 2 on. This is not important, but I solve for you guys. That's why you can understand it more carefully and properly. Under root 2 multiply and divide by under root 2. Here we have under root 2 upon under root 2 into 2 power to the square and square and root 2, because the root 2 means power of 1 by 2. That is that we can write 2 to the power 1 by 2. But here is square as well. So this root and power cancel itself. So what we are left with? We are left with under root 2 upon 2. Now what it comes out? It again comes out your, that is what? Under root 2 upon 2. Under root 2 value. Under root 2 you can solve by your long division method. You know how to solve. The value is 1.414. And when you divide, you get once again non-terminating, non-repeating decimal expansion. So that's why if it is non-terminating, non-decimal repeating decimal expansion, so we can say that it is irrational number. So what we learned here, quotient of rational and irrational number is always irrational number. So on the behalf of these properties, we discuss some questions. So some question I solve for you and rest of the questions you have to solve from your home. So your first question is what? Examine whether the following numbers are examine whether the following numbers are rational or irrational. So first part is under root 4. Under root 4 is what? Under root 4, you know that under root 4, we know that under root 4 is 2. So it means it is a perfect square, perfect root. So we can write it is perfect root, as well as the value of under root 4, which is equals to 2, and it is written in the form of 2 upon 1, and which is equals to P upon Q, where Q is not equal to 0. Satisfied the property of rational number hence under root 4 is rational number. Hence under root 4 is what? It is a rational number. So our next question is any one of the question we have to pick here. So next one is, second part is 2 plus root 3. So this question, no one can add 2 in under root 3 because 2 is what? 2 is your rational number. What is 2? 2 is your rational. What about 3? 3 is what? Irrational. 3 is what? Irrational. And already we discussed about the properties. This sign is what? The sign of addition. The sum of rational and irrational. Sum of we have to write it is irrational. It is irrational number. It is irrational number because sum of rational and irrational number, sum of rational and irrational number is always irrational. So on the behalf of the property, we identify this number is what? Is this number rational or irrational? So we conclude that 2 plus root 3 is what? Irrational. So now I give you some questions on the behalf of this topic. So hope you understand and solve the questions.